Hey everyone, welcome back to the Homestead. Today is January 10th, and I just wanted to bring you guys an update for 2025, what's going to be happening here on the Homestead, what we've been doing already in the new year, and yeah, we've got some exciting updates for this year and just want to make sure to bring you guys all along for that. So starting off, we have returned from our Christmas holidays. We had a rough start into the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge, which we are participating in. Some of you may have seen that we did participate in a pantry challenge in November of our own, just kind of reset our fridges and freezers and eat some of the food that we had that had been in there for a while. So this pantry challenge is going to be much the same, just with the exception that we were not home for a little while. We restocked our pantry here in the beginning of January because that's just when we had the chance to do so. So I did go and spend about $800 at Costco. That is Canadian dollars, and food here in Canada can be a bit more expensive. Of course, that wasn't all food items, I got things like garbage bags and probably $100 worth of dog treats because they had the ones my dog is not allergic to. So anytime they have the freeze-dried salmon bites, we have to make sure to stock up on those for at least a good 6 months because it's rare we see those come back into our local store. So all kinds of stuff that happened in January. When we returned from Christmas holidays, we were both sick, and since then we've had another injury, so Chris is kind of down and out, and he is our main cook, so that's been a bit challenging for the pantry challenge. I heavily rely on his creativeness in the kitchen to use what we have in the pantry, so I need to step up my game. I'm going to insert a video of what I got today at our local store. In January, I'm finding that I have been going to the store for things like bread, which we don't normally buy store bread, so that seems really odd. Milk and bananas, which included homemade, or not homemade, but store-bought bread, because we haven't made bread. I've got some work to do. I can certainly make bread. I do also make homemade bagels a lot of the time when we're doing the pantry challenges, homemade tortillas, those sorts of items that would go bad that we don't necessarily want to have take up freezer space to start off the challenge. So I've got some work to do in that regard, and I'm going to bring you guys along with that and show you how we're using what we have in our pantry. I buy flour and stock up when it's on sale, so I certainly have enough flour, salt, and yeast to get us through this pantry challenge, and I just need to put in the work. So now that I'm feeling a bit better, I do feel like I'm able to do that. We've also had a really busy January because we bought a new car. I'm super excited, but that did take us away from the homestead for a number of days. Well, we negotiated the new car, the terms, and what trim level we were going to get of all things. I've never been so confused as to what I wanted to purchase in the past, so this was a different experience, but I'm really excited. We're adding an electric vehicle, and I'll be sure to show you guys what we got when it gets here. It should be here hopefully next week. In the meantime, we've sold our older car to a friend of a friend, and she's due to pick it up next week also. So we're super excited. It was so much easier than listing it on Facebook Marketplace, but all these things took a bit of time. Yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening here for January. It's only the 10th, but we feel like we're well into 2025 already. A whole bunch of decisions have been made, and we've done a whole bunch of productive things. They've just not been related to what we think we would have done or what we would have normally done for the month of January. Usually January is really, really slow around here. We don't go too far from home. We don't have too many appointments and things, but this month it's been a lot of time outside of the house. It's just been different. So that's fine. That's our start to the year, and we've got a whole lot more coming. So In September, we're also getting married. We've been engaged since 2021 and together since 2016. So it's certainly something that's been a long time coming, and we're both very excited. But with that comes a lot of logistical planning and some things that are going to obviously take us off the homestead. I still need to go dress shopping. And other than having a venue chosen that luckily does food, we have limited planning done. So we need to get that sorted and underway. I do know that I wish to grow my own flowers. I'd like to have sunflowers as the key flower for the arrangements and bouquets. I feel confident that I can do that. I have some pro-mix seeds and I have some other fun, colorful sunflower seeds. So let's cross our fingers and hope that I can grow my own flowers. That would obviously save quite a bit for the wedding budget and just be a fun thing to show off also. So I'm excited for that. I still need to decide on some filler flowers because I would like to try to grow some of those. I have eucalyptus seeds, but I know those are going to be really hard to grow, and I'm not sure that that's the filler flower that I would like. I'll throw up some flower inspiration that I found on Pinterest and let you guys see what I'm kind of shooting for and some of the seeds that I've got. I've grown some pretty cool flowers in the past, which were sunflowers but in different shades, some more muted yellows, and some burgundy tones that I think would be really pretty for a fall wedding. So lots of stuff to go on for that. Need some more spaces in the gardens to make sure that that can actually happen. And yeah, it's going to be a busy garden year. Getting married in September can also be smack dab in the middle of harvest season, depending on how our growing year goes. So we need to plan for that. We don't plan to go away on a honeymoon immediately after, so I do feel a little bit relieved that if things need to go in the freezer and get processed later, that can happen. Usually, you don't necessarily have to harvest every single day, and I do have some friends and neighbors that I can draw on to help me in that crazy time leading up to the wedding. So that's really exciting. We have a whole lot of upgrades and plans that we'd like to do to the house. We did start a renovation last year and we got our new kitchen, but as the wall behind me tells you, it's supposed to be green, not blue, and I have not yet finished the painting that we want to do. We have one room left of flooring here on our main level that we want to upgrade to. We have the flooring, we just need to get to that. So hopefully that will be a winter project and we can wrap that up, because we know we're going to have a whole lot of family visiting and I'd love to show them off a finished upstairs. I know they know and are just as equally as excited to see our new kitchen. Not all of them live in the local area, so they'll be happy to see that too. We're going to add some new chickens to our flock this year. Right now we just have 7 hens. And we're finding that that's not enough for our consumption in the winter. They're also getting a bit older, so they're not laying as consistently through the winter. And we just like to bulk up that flock a bit for sure. Another winter project is I do want to do maple syrup. It's, kind of getting to the time where I really need to be planning logistically to do this. Obviously, I've not taken any big steps for that because I've just been so busy with other tasks. But yeah, there's a whole lot going on here. I'm doing my best not to feel overwhelmed, but it's sounding like we're going to have a lot of content to share with you this year. And I do hope that you're going to stick with us. I'll be bringing an update on the pantry challenge, just how we're doing shortly. I haven't taken a lot of photos or video of the meals that we're eating, but I'll try to do better and show you guys some of the things that we changed to make the pantry challenge work for us. So if you're interested in following along on others that are doing or participating in the pantry challenge, you can follow the hashtag 3Rivers Challenge here on YouTube, or they've also set up a channel at 3Rivers Challenge on Instagram, so you could participate there as well if you wish. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Miss Tilly is telling me she needs some love and attention today, so I'm gonna go pay attention to the dog, and I'll catch you guys here later.